In this video, we're going to take a quick look at how to use the LogicHop Data Preview tool to test our conditions and change user data so we can simulate a user in another location. I have a simple landing page here for a law firm with a call to action button that says talk to a lawyer now. Now let's imagine that we have a law firm with offices in Florida and New York, but no offices in, say, Texas. With our condition that I have here, if location, state or region code is in a list, and now this is looking for NY and FL. So if the user is located in New York or Florida, this condition will be true. If I come to the page editor, you'll see my call to action button. Now what I want to do is open up the LogicHop tool palette and choose if else for my conditional logic, and then select state is New York or Florida. So what this is going to do is ask that question if the user is located in New York or Florida. Now I'm just going to put this onto new lines here. It makes it a little easier to read. And you can see that we're going to ask that question with our conditional logic. If the condition state is New York or Florida. And now what we want to do is personalize that button to say talk to a lawyer in, and we're going to dynamically insert the state name. So I'm going to open up the LogicHop palette, go to data, select location region name, and go ahead and click insert variable. So now if the user is in New York or Florida, this will display talk to a lawyer in New York, talk to a lawyer in Florida. And then if they're located anywhere else, it will just say talk to a lawyer now. So I'm going to go ahead and update this page. And if we come to our landing page, you'll see if I reload, talk to a lawyer in Florida now. Well, that's because I'm located in Florida. Now, before I show you the data preview tool, it is important to note that in your LogicHop settings, you have to have session output, enable session display checked. Now this you only want to have when you're working in LogicHop to set up your conditions, and then once you're done, you just want to uncheck this. It won't hurt anything, but we just want to hide this from users so they're not able to change your personalizations around. So I'm going to go back to my page, and the way we open up the data preview tool is to hit the escape key. And you'll see this gives me all of the LogicHop data that this user currently has. So if I scroll, you'll see that I do have region code. Now I want to change this region code to TX for Texas. Now to have this data update, you actually have to have this field highlighted. So if I click on it, it unhighlights it. If I click on it again, it turns it white and makes sure that that data is going to be submitted. So I'm going to go ahead and click Update Data. This will reload the page, and this changed my state, my region code, to TX for Texas, and it says talk to a lawyer now. If I go ahead and hit escape and open this back up, let's test New York. So you'll see that I still have TX here for region code. Now if I want to select this and hit NY, and then my region name, you'll note that this is Florida. Now this is what's actually being generated by our geolocation data. So I do need to change this as well. I'm going to change this to be New York. And again, I'm going to click this so it's highlighted. So what this is going to do is it's going to update this, and now it says talk to a lawyer in New York now. So this is just a real powerful way that you can start to preview your personalizations with LogicHop so you could test how these conditions will work for users with specific data.